As the garden continues to grow, Mary decides to invite Colin to come see it. Now this is a big step in Mary's growth, because if you remember from the last song, she didn't want Colin to see the garden because then she was afraid that Colin would take the garden back. But she realizes that Colin should see the garden because, after all, it is his mother's. So Mary invites Colin to come see the garden, but Colin is afraid. He's afraid that if he goes out, he'll catch a chill and die. One of the more kind of depressing things about Colin's character is that, despite the fact that he's so nonchalant about talking about his own death, it still terrifies him. He's never been outside for this very reason. So Mary leaves, and Mary and Dickon continue to work on the garden, which we don't see, but we know is going to happen, and we get probably one of the most famous songs from this musical. We also finally get to hear the song that Lily sang a snippet of at the beginning of the musical. So what we get with this song is Lily, be it her spirit or her memory or what have you, is trying to get Colin to leave the house and go to the garden. The title of the song is Come to My Garden, and that's exactly what Lily is trying to get Colin to do. And Colin is more than willing to. As you probably noticed from the title, this actually has two titles. We have Lily's part of the song, which is called Come to My Garden, and we have Colin's part of the song, which is called Lift Me Up. Because that's what this song does. It lifts him up, it inspires him to finally leave the house and go to the garden. And that's what this song shows. This song shows the hope that Colin needed to get up and get out of the house. And it's nice to see this poor, sickly boy get the inspiration to go outside by himself. The song also does a good job of representing the musical in general. It's a fairly whimsical piece about hope, which is actually a pretty good embodiment of the musical. And it also shows us the relationship that Colin and his mother could have had. Obviously, Lily and Colin never really knew each other. Lily died having given birth to Colin, so they never really got the mother-son relationship. But what we get with this song is that relationship. Even though Lily isn't there, we still get that relationship. I mean, really, if you interpret it as it being her spirit, she's still not really there. I mean, not fully there anyway. But we see the love that Lily has for Colin and the love that Colin has for Lily. And it's kind of bittersweet because obviously this relationship can never actually exist since Lily has died. But it's still really kind of sweet to see these two together because they just have such a good relationship. So, that's it for this week's song. Tune in next week for next week's song. See you then.
Come, sweet